Welcome everybody to my second video of this SWAT tool. On our today's section, we will see about enhancing the simulation or the simulated results of SWAT by addition of this reservoir input and reservoir parameter to the SWAT model. So on our previous videos, I have showed you the basic steps of SWAT project setup and watershed delineation processes. So inside these watershed delineation processes, we can have a chance to add a reservoir or a pond or a lake if our basin or watershed is containing these natural features or artificial features. In my case, I have a small basin that is found in Ethiopia, whereby it is also having a certain pond or swamp area which do have tremendous amount of water to be stored to enhance the simulation of this SWAT model. So in watershed delineation procedures, you have this automatic watershed delineation processes. We have also seen how to create these flow directions and to create these stream networks, and finally to see the delineation of this watershed using a certain outlet points. So finally, after calculating these basin parameters, you have a chance to add or delete your reservoir if you have a reservoir especially on your watershed. In my case, I have a watershed. So to create those watersheds, I will follow this procedure and I will specifically go to that specific sub-basin, and I will click the outlet point for that watershed that will have an outlet point for those reservoirs, lake or ponds. In my case, I have previously added those reservoirs, so simply by clicking this red button to my reservoir area, I will create those reservoir. Then I will right click and I will stop edit. Then automatically it will create a reservoir inside my watershed to the sub-basin that is having a watershed area that is simply incorporated by lake, pond or reservoirs. After this, I will close everything there and I will exit this SWAT project setups. Okay, so next to this, I will follow also the same simple procedure how to create this HRU analysis by preparing the land use, the soil and the slope definition, and also by preparing the exact or just appropriate these lookup files. I will create HRU definitions, and finally I will see also this HRU analysis reports. Also on this step, I have to add all my weather variables to those specific locations, and I will finally write up those reservoir data to my sub basin. Okay, so after completing these two basic steps, I will see how to add data to my reservoir. So by directly going to this edit SWAT input table, I will click this reservoir data. Then it will show me certain small dialog box where it contains the added number of reservoir outlet. So in my case, sub-basin number 26 is a location whereby my reservoir is located. So by clicking it and by saying OK, another box will be created there. Then I will click this edit values. Inside it, there are sorts of arrangements that I have to do. On the first tab, it says reservoir data. Here, the basic start day of your reservoir operation and sequential amounts of water that is entering to your reservoir if they are known, or the amount of the water that is released from the reservoir if it is known will be also inserted to the model. In my case, the pond was having this suitable year in 1996. Starting from the month January, I will run the simulation. So here are certain important data. This refers the reservoir surface area in hectare. If you know the amount, you have to feed it. Here you have to also insert the volume of the water that is needed to fill your reservoir to the emergency spillway. Here are also certain areas of your reservoir to fill by the water up to its principal spillway. Here is also the amount of the water that is needed to fill your reservoir up to the principal volume. A certain figure will be multiplied by 10 to the power of 4 meter cube. Here is also the reservoir volume in the same way to fill this principal volume. Other parameters need to be reserved as a default. If you know the conductivity of your aquifer, you have to insert here. If you also know the daily release rate of the water from your reservoir, you have to type here in terms of meter cube per second. Then you have to save edits on this part. Okay. So on the second tab on monthly basis of the data, there are four options. Four options are located. On the first one, there is maximum monthly outflow, minimum monthly outflow, monthly target storage, monthly consumptive use, and so on. For my case, my maximum monthly outflow, starting from the month of January up to December. If you know the release of the water from your reservoir on monthly basis in meter cube per second, you have to type on individual months. Then you have to save it. On the second case, you have minimum monthly outflow. This is the amount of the water that is released per month on the minimum amount, not the maximum amount. So the minimum flow will be also edited on individual months. Then you have to click save edits. So the other thing is not such important. If you know the important water quality parameters, you have to insert on this tabs. Otherwise, you have to leave it. Then you have to click exit. After editing the reservoir data, finally you have to rewrite SWAT input tables. On this dialog box, you can also obtain the reservoir data whereby it has to be rewritten to the SWAT model. So by clicking this thing, you have to say rewrite the files. Then it will write your files to the reservoir. Then you have to say OK. Then click cancel and so on. So by going to your SWAT simulation window, you will run the SWAT for the specified period, starting period and ending periods, by adjusting everything and running your model on monthly basis. The number of years to be skipped to be 2 in my case. Then you will set your SWAT project. Then you will run your SWAT. So after running this SWAT, you will obtain certain results on your scenario file. Then by using those scenario files, you will take it to your SWAT-CUP model. Thereby, you will enhance the simulation of your results by iterating inside the SWAT-CUP. I hope you will gain more better results than the previous methods. So my today's video improves the SWAT calibration results by adding SWAT reservoir, or by adding reservoir to the SWAT model.